What's going on, guys? This is KNasty39 here. Welcome back to an episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise, episode 43. Told you guys I'm going to keep doing this till 19 drops, or unless maybe this ends. I don't know. Excuse me, when this ends. 2032 is the year. We have been just a dynasty. We keep on winning. I mean, if you take a look at like achievements, oops, I was right on the right screen. We've won 8 titles in a row because we've won 10 total. Just incredible. Now, we did move on from Rudy Brennan. We traded him in the offseason. We got a new first baseman in Terrell. We moved Aviles, who was our first baseman, to DH. We moved O'Leary, who was our DH, to left field where Rudy was taking over. And then Benitez is our new catcher. Other than that, it's pretty much the same rotation. We moved on from Castillo. We're going a little younger. Rod Jones is a rookie. He's one of the top prospects. We still have Archie Bradley. I just want him there. Excuse me. He needs 32 saves for 700 career saves. He's 39. I don't think he's going to be the best. I wouldn't say he's the best closer of all time. Not just because of saves, because his career ERA is 3.5. But all in all, very good year. We now have actually money in our budget. I just want to see our scouts here. All right, we can upgrade it. We have International East. Let's fix that. So let's get the new International. We don't have a Central, and we need a West. There we go. All right, let's get into the season. And see if we can continue to dominate. Not off to a good start. We start off 1-5. Rangers interested in trade. Peter Durham, who I believe he's a B potential. Diekman. He's Greg Diekman. No, I'm good. I don't need you. AAA has one too many people and AA. All right. Send a couple guys to Class A. There we go. Make sure these minor league rosters are all set. Ponce, he's 25. I'm not too high on him. And then, yeah. All right, let's continue with the season. And hopefully we can get, excuse me, a little off to a better start. I'm still getting over a cold. I do apologize, guys. All right, now we're winning some games. I do want to see how Rudy did this year, too, at the end of this episode. I wanted to keep him. He was declining, but we needed the money. All right, we're only 33-26. We're 5.5 out of first. They're not even a good team. I'm not too worried about the Orioles continuing this. The Red Sox are only a game and a half behind us, though. But let's see how everyone's doing at the draft. Bruno, he's only a 90 overall now. He's still hitting .313, 5 homers, 12 stolen bases, 371 on base. Still a stud. Still going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Aviles, wow. He's definitely our hitter of the future. He's only 22. He has 12 home runs, hitting .309, 380 on base, 525 slugging. Vlad, 249, not great average, 12 bombs. I mean, he's not declining a ton like a lot of guys. He has 565 career home runs. Delgado, 300 average, 9 home runs, elite defense. Look at his field, 95 fielding, 94 arm, 98 arm accuracy, 98 reaction. It was 99. That's such an elite right fielder. Adam O'Leary, 306 average, 7 home runs for him, and he also has 11 stolen bases. Cleveland Terrell, 278, 9 home runs. Not too bad for our first baseman. Stoddard, 282, only 3 home runs. Benitez, the rookie catcher, 13 home runs for the Venezuelan. Not too bad. And Willie Feliz, 253, 3 home runs, and 11 stolen bases. I just want to check, how did we get Aviles? We traded in a Baltimore trade. That was a good trade for us. All right, we are at the draft. We have the 29th pick in round 1. Competitive balance, we got 1 here. 22nd in round 2. 2 extra picks for compensatory. And the 29th pick moving forward. So we got some extra picks. Let's see if we can get some studs. I'm a little worried because, I don't want to say the end is near, but we have to be, we got to get some studs to replace some players. Brian Cruz looks pretty good. 19 years old, Could be ready soon. Not a power guy, but great contact, discipline, vision, fielding, speed. I'm probably going to take him. I'm just going to take him. I like him a lot. Brian Cruz. All right. And we got another pick here. That's why I kind of just took him quickly, because I know we have another pick. A catcher who's 22 is going to take a few years. I'm good on that. Shortstop who's 24 is going to take a few years. I'm good on that. Ooh, Nelson Escobedo. Yeah, there we go. I kind of like him. I might take him. Another starter. David Holbert. I actually like him a little more because he's a year younger. And his name's easier to pronounce. Sorry. The K-Nasty Logic. If your name's... Mark Hernandez. I don't think he's going to be that... His bat looks ridiculous. Could have 75 and 80 contact, 70 and 80 power, 80 vision and discipline, 80 fielding, injury risk high. So he's going to have poor durability. I'm going to wait. Mark Hernandez. I'm going to take Holbert. And Escodoba got taken by the Twins, so we can see if that was a good pass or not. We can look at that in a minute after the draft. Another pitcher here. A reliever. I'm good on relievers. Closer. No. I will take... Not you. Where was he? There's a guy I actually was going to take. He's 23, but he could be ready in like 2 years. So that's not outrageous. And then we have... I'm going to take that third baseman now. Mark Hernandez. I doubt he's that good. But we have extra picks here. Let's just F it and do it. Should I take a reliever? Nah, we have so many. We don't need more. A starter who's a few years away, but why not? It's nice having those extra picks. But it sucks that we lost some players in free agency, but we're not a small market. I would say we're a medium market. But yeah, it kind of sucks when you lose guys. I'll take another starter who's 21. It'll take a few years, but he's only 21. He's not like old or young, but yeah. All right, another starter who's 21. Sure, we'll take him. Round 5 now. I think this draft could be pretty good. Be interesting to see how we do. All right, I'll take this closer just because it seems to be this in round 5, whatever. And then to finish off the draft, we'll take an O'Doul. Let's see how we did. Whoa! We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 B potentials. No A's, but 8 B potentials. So Brian Cruz, unfortunately, only has an 81 potential. Looks really good. He's already a 71 overall. He's only 19. We'll see what happens. He can still develop into a stud. I wish the durability was higher, but he does have good fielding, good reaction, not a great arm. He's a center fielder, so I mean that's pretty reasonable. Good speed and stealing. Excuse me. David Holbert, 85 potential. That's pretty good. Derek McGill has 87 potential. He's already 23. He's only a 62 overall, but good potential there. Mark Hernandez. Look at this guy. He's a 72 overall. He's 21 years old. See, the injury risk was high. See how low his durability is? It's a 22. But with 81 potential, the bat looks pretty good. The fact that he's a good fielder is a moot point because he can't play every day. I guess it's nice as, like, you bring him in off the bench, he can field. He'll just, like, break down. Even with injuries off, he will still just get fatigued. Julian Howery has 88 potential. Per nines are terrible, but the potential's nice. Alfredo Salinas has 86 potential. So that's really good. He's already 21 years old and 58 overall. This guy's 57 overall, 21 years old. He has 87 potential. Buster Shell. Gary Jacobs at closer has 82 potential, and this Brett O'Doul has 62 potential. So where was the guy on Minnesota? Fuck. 90 potential. 72 walks per 9. No! Wow, and they got 2 90s. Oh, well, that's still an amazing draft. Wow, what a draft. We didn't get any A's, but those guys might turn into A's, but we know B potential guys can turn into studs. Doug Stefani, C potential starter for a shortstop who's a C potential. No, I'm good. I'm good, homie. All right, we got to win some games, guys. Let's get hot. Let's go on like a 20-game winning streak like the Moneyball A's. Javier Trujillo, who I like as a bat. Look at that bat. He looks really good. In fact, if Terrell, I don't know what happens with Terrell, but like Trujillo in a year or two could be our first baseman, and he'll be our first baseman on a DH. Great durability. The fielding is average. So the fact I'm getting a closeback who has an A potential, but it's already a 28 overall. Nah, I'm good. I mean, not 20, he's a 75 overall and he's already 28. So the fact he's an A potential is kind of a moot point. All right, we are 54 and 42 at the All-Star break. Let's see what we had for All-Stars. We are 6.5 out of the division. They're ranked 23rd. I don't know how they're doing it. We are winning the wild card. The Red Sox are right there with us, and the Mariners are right there. So, but I like our chances. All-Star voting. Fernando Ramirez is a former player of ours. He's a 93 overall B potential, having a great year, 2.6 ERA. As you can see in 2025, 2026, 28, 29, he was with us. No one else who was a former player of ours. Mitch Donaldson, former player of ours, now with Detroit, excuse me. Wade Denson, way back in the day, former player of ours. He's 34 now with Cleveland, made the All-Star game. All right, catchers, Morales, former catcher of ours, now with the Yankees, having not a good year. 215 average, 13 home runs. I mean, he's a great defensive catcher. First base, Aviles made it. There we go. Hit 299 with 20 jacks. Magadol, how old is Magadol? 35. Is he like a Hall of Famer? 267 career home runs, a 260 career average. Probably not. His WAR is 43. Yeah, no. Nolan Gorman, how good is he now in this? Great. Vlad, only hit 255, 21 home runs, though. He has 2,500 career hits. I mean, is his WAR over 100? Probably not. 71. It's because he's not a good fielder. That's why. But he made the All-Star game. Bo Bichette he's been with Cleveland forever. He's 34. So this is year 2032. He was with us in 2021. We traded him to Pittsburgh. He was there for 3 years. And then he went to Cleveland. He wasn't good in Pittsburgh either. He had 1 year where he hit 310 with 20. That's a good year. And his last year he hit 226 with 20 home runs. But then he goes to Cleveland, and he's been great there. You could argue he might be a Hall of Famer. 70 career WAR, probably close to it. Left field, Carmen Rivera, former prospect of ours. Adam O'Leary made it. Bruno made it. O'Leary's hitting 313, 10 home runs, 25 stolen bases. Bruno hitting 307, 11 home runs. Got his 1,000th career RBI. He has 2199 career hits. Love this guy. 95.4 career WAR. That's like Griffey style. Delgado made the All-Star game, hitting 305, 16 home runs. Let's take a look in the National League. Jack Castilla was a free agent pickup for Philly. 1.9 ERA. Jesus. Hashimoto, former player of ours, obviously, in San Francisco. Closers. I don't think Rankin was one of ours, no. Mosquera was one of ours. He's having a 3.24 ERA, not great. McClendon, I don't believe was. Abrams, no. Barnwell, no. And I think we got him that year that we traded him, I think. I think we did have him for a short time. No catchers, no first baseman. Calzado was with us for a few years back in the day. He's a 98 overall. Excuse me. Very good year. 17 home runs, 17 stolen bases, 283 average at second base with elite fielding. It's a great year. No one from our teams from third base. Tatis still with Cincinnati. His 4th year there. Still a stud. Kind of wish we could have kept him, but money-wise just didn't work. And no one in the outfield. I don't think so, yeah. All right, so Top prospects, we have the number 2, 3, and 4. We don't have 1. That's Bartolo. Chad Boggs. Wow, his potential's going down. That kind of sucks. Felix Rosas, excuse me. And Frank Gonzalez. His potential's going down. That sucks. I actually might... Because Stoddard's not having a great year. 264 average, 6 home runs. His WAR is .5. How good is... Where is he? Gonzalez, 225, 16 home runs. There's power there. I might call him up. Let's do this. Sure, I'll do that trade with the Dodgers. We get a 20-year-old B potential pitcher. Let's call up Gonzalez. Double A has one too many people. Fix that problem. Now there is Rubio on the bench who mashes lefties. And he'll still play versus lefties. And Gonzalez will sit against them. So we'll still do that. Feliz is really struggling this year. Only 220 with 3 home runs. He does play elite defense. But still, kind of wish a little bit more. Benitez has been a pleasant surprise, though. 264, 17 home runs. All right, let's continue. Let's go to the trade deadline. See if we have to make any moves. Tigers make a move, Todd Lanier, and they got Freddie Tannock for George Mortensen. Don't know any of those guys. Alec Rodriguez, not Alex. Alec Rodriguez got traded. You want me to trade Fernando Aviles, who's in 309 with 20 home runs, and he's 22 years old, for David Ortiz. I think you guys were telling me years back that I missed a chance to get him. Who's a B potential, 30 years old, 81 overall, and Calderon, a right fielder, who's 35. What? Are you stupid for offering that trade? All right, we're at the trade deadline. We're now a half game behind. Knew that was going to happen. How is Gonzalez doing? $1.72. I'll still let him play. I could put... No, Cattermore can't play, unfortunately, at second base. Man, Vlad has 29 home runs. He is 18 away from 600. Bruno's now an 89 overall. That's depressing. I'm trying to think. So, 2 more years of Bruno and Vlad at their big money. I think I'm probably going to keep Bruno until he retires, but he'll be a lot cheaper in 2034. That's for sure. Reyes at pitching has been really good. Lim has kind of struggled. Kuehler has struggled. Castro's not struggled. Not great. Rod Jones has kind of struggled, but he is a rookie. Rado's been good as a long man. Simmons has struggled. 5.16. 5.59 for Valdez. Archie Bradley got the 700 saves. Let's go. Now, I'm going to call up Castillo. Let's call him up. And I'm going to call up Dyer, who's pitching well. I'm going to do some changes at the bullpen. Castillo and Dyer. So I am going to... I feel like in the major we have enough players here. Dominguez is barely playing. I want him, though. I'm going to send Ramirez down. He is our only outfielder, but Cattermore can play the outfield. He can play right field, so that's fine. So let's send Ramirez down. They have to clear out one more spot. And I'm going to send down... Simmons is making $4 million. Valdez is making 2.7. If I trade... Simmons, 2 years remaining, I can probably get a good prospect for him. An A potential starter. He's years away. He's only an 18 18 years old, 59 overall for Angel Mota. I'll do that. I just want to see what else is out there. I don't want closers. Two-way potential is a second baseman who's 24. No, I'm good. A shortstop who's 21, 58 overall. Center fielder, 23 years old. No, I'm going to probably take that off from the... Yep, Angel Mota. For a struggling reliever. Who's good, he's just struggling. And Mota has 90, so it's the lowest A. But still, not bad. All right. Why does it say we have... Where is... Oh, Dyer... Oh, he didn't... He was on the 40-man roster, so I had to do that. There we go. So we got a second lefty with Dyer, who's pitching great. He's 22 years old. Alexander's our other lefty. Castilla is 25. So I think that should help us out. Let's finish the season. Hopefully we can win the division. All right, so let's see. We are tied with the Orioles, and the Red Sox are 5.5 back. When do we play Baltimore again? At the end of the month, so let's go to that series. This video's kind of going long, but that's cool. Oh, we're 6 games up on them now. All right. As long as we don't get swept in this 3-game series, we should be fine. We swept them. So, yeah, it's looking like we're going to be fine, barring a epic disaster. And we had a really bad road trip. All right. We are 6.5 up on the Red Sox now. But we don't even play them again. Oh, we got this. 99 wins. We obviously lost last game of the year to get 100, but... We have maybe the best record. I don't know. Red Sox and Orioles are going to be playing the wild card game. We did have the best record in baseball, so sweet. Top prospects, we have the number 2 and number 3. We would have had another one up there, but we called them up. We also have Sky Steele, who's at 13, improved quite a bit. Jackie Spencer, he's only a 20-year-old with 72 overall with A potential. He's at 15. He's going to shoot that up the boards. Ponce, I'm not too high on because of his age. He might be trade chip. Todd Bordick, 22 years old, B potential. Great home runs per 9, but that's not really important. Machias is 26 years old. Even though the bat actually isn't too bad, I think he could be like a bench bat for us next year. This dude, I can never say his last name. He's 38. Calhoun is 26. I'm not too high on him. And that's it. Take a look to see how everyone did. Bruno hit 308 with 15 yabos, 33 stolen bases. His career average is 302 now. So I hope he can finish with a career 300 hitter. Yeah. Scored 100 runs again. His WAR was 6.8. His career WAR is 97.8. Avila's hit 309, 28 home runs, 387 on base. Vlad, 45 jacks, 2 short of 600. He'll get that next season. Wow, 600. Delgado, 308, 31 home runs. He might be MVP with his elite defense. I mean, you hit 300 with 31 home runs, also stole 16 bags, OPS of 932 with that fielding. Yeah. O'Leary, 308, 20 home runs. Did we hit as like a team 300? Terrell hit 32 home runs as a rookie. Now, he's 25. He's not a young rookie, but he did hit 32 jacks. Not too bad. Frank Gonzalez really struggled. His potential is now a B. Rubio, who is the second baseman versus lefties, might be the second baseman in the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see. Benitez hit 26 home runs. We better have got Rookie of the Year. Between Benitez, who hit 26 home runs as a catcher, and he's not a good defensive catcher, but he did hit 26 jacks. And Feliz, 236, 10 home runs, 26 stolen bases. Career high in home runs, but not a great year. But he's at 86 overall. Not too bad. Brooke Carr, backup catcher, didn't really hit. Katimer hit really well. 350 and 143 at-bats. That's really good. Pitching, Reyes had a 3.41 ERA. Not too bad for the 28-year-old. Tom Lim, a 3.57 ERA. Not too bad for him. Kuehler, a 4.99. That's not great. 4.03 for Castro and a 5.04. So really it's those two, and we'll figure out the rest of it. How'd the young guys do? Dyer, limited action, struggled. Castillo was really good when he pitched. Taylor pitched really well, and Archie Bradley did struggle with a 4.09 ERA, but 713 career saves continues to add on to his all-time record. Vlad got MVP for at least the third straight year. Ronnie Boston in the National League. Rob McNamara got the Cy Young, and Oliver Lima. He's really good. Batting title went to Grania and Luis Robert. Wow, 351. Rookie of the Year, we got it. There we go. Terrell. I probably would have given it to the catcher because he's younger. Just because I think Rookie of the Year, I would actually take effect a guy's age. Brooks Westbrook, who's 26, got it in the National League. Any gold gloves? We must have got a gold glove. Delgadio and right. Silver Slugger, DH. Not at catcher. That went to Morales. Vlad. Got Silver Slugger, Delgadio. And that's it. So let's see, how did Rudy do? I don't think I can do player search because the season ended. So I got to find him the old-fashioned way. I feel like I traded him to Baltimore. I can't remember. I should have remembered. The problem is he's not going to be like at the top probably because he was declining quite a bit. Luke Hudson, he really declined. This year he got traded to the Dodgers. Unfortunately, hit 6 home runs. He has 305 for his career. Not too bad for a late-round pick for us. I mean, he got MVP one year when he hit 46 jacks. I like Luke, though. I like Luke a lot. This is so cool, like, coming back and seeing guys from your older franchises. Hey, Christian Stewart, who's in our Detroit franchise. But it's just so cool seeing guys that you had. Seeing how their whole careers continue. There's Ramirez, who we had. He never played for us in the big, so we did trade him. There's Rudy. He's on the Brewers. 258, 21 home runs. Not too bad. He's on 77 overall. This is for 2.2. He wasn't our draft pick. We traded him from Chicago, but he was a stud. Like, consistently hitting high 200s, low 300s, 25 to 35 home runs consistently. Not the best fielder, but a really good hitter. Yeah, that was it. All right, so next episode will be the playoffs. We go for that elusive 9P. It's just ridiculous. We're not as strong as we have been in the past, but, I mean, we'll see. We will see. The lineup's still pretty good. I like that we have some young guys really starting to carry this next torch for this team with Aviles and O'Leary, Benitez. We'll see what happens in Terrell. We'll see what happens with Gonzalez. But I do see there's a younger core coming up. Because Delgadio, I mean, he's already 30. Vlad's 33. Bruno's 33. Pitching, we always have like a stream of pitchers. And we got more coming. We have a lot of pitching in the system. So I'm not too worried about that. That's one thing we've done. Because we spent so much on those core offensive players. We couldn't spend money on pitching. So pitching's always cheap on our team. But yeah, that's not a bad problem to have. So next episode, will be the playoffs. I'll see you then, boys. Hope you did enjoy this. Please drop a like if you did. I'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Peace.